Out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw, Watson. He gets it complete to Harris. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big pickup of 38. Well, there's a pretty big start right there. They go bombs away on the first play from scrimmage.
Put a smile on your face, didn't it? Not because you're rooting for anyone, but that's the way to begin a game, to put someone back on their heels and announce that they plan to be aggressive.
From the red zone now, Watson. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 10, first and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens 0. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. And right away, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Under pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He gives it up. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A shotgun snap for Watson. He finds his man Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Kenny Stills, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans push further out in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Thomas. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here.
Do what we do.
And he fumbles. And the Texans scoop it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football.
It's a game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
The yard at the Ravens 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson underneath for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Watson now, operating from the gun. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie linebacker, Patrick Queen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over first down.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run, and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
McKinney on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Jamal Sheard on the stop. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now Jackson on first down. Whitney Merciless barreling in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Past the 20, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race, and it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Anthony Thomas on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Texans take over first.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's complete. Stills. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
Makes the score.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
The Ravens.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Watson. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And Walker has it. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Johnson.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. On first down, it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Zach Cunningham, the leading tackler in the AFC in 2019, is there defensively.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jackson back into his end zone. This will be caught by Brown. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4.
A 2-yard gain on the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And they work this out past the 25.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down. Throwing again is Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
17-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Watson. And the catch made by Johnson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Texans 31, Ravens 8. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. To be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into...
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for you.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete right around the 8. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And all this Texans defense, they're all charged up now. They stop him behind the line for the second straight play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Check 27. Eyes on 27. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Let's set a time. Hey, Ozzy, check out. 41's the mic. That's quick team. Right here.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have to...
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. They shakes it off. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming after you, 25. I'm coming after you, 25. 20 points down, he's coming.
Throwing again. Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Another Texans 1st down.
We are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Watson a give. This is Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
3-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's tackled at the 29.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them